That is a nice, juicy burger. Oh, hey there, Vegan James. Didn't see you there. You like that? You want some of this? Now, I know psychopaths like yourself only eat plants and Jiminy Cricket, but this tasty burger right here will make you go Team Cow. Oh, did I offend you by saying Team Cow? Well, if you want to track me down so you can brutally murder me in my sleep, I'll save you the trouble. It's 868 Cosmoland Drive, Nowhereland Kingdom. Stop by so we can have, tea parties and nice juicy burgers. You'll really enjoy it. Oh, you wanted me to roast you? You wanted me to rant about you again? Well, that can easily be arranged. Enough with the burgers. It's time to do what I do best. Let's get into vegan gains. Again. Take it away, young hero. Richard Burgess, better known as Vegan Gains, is a militant vegan currently residing in my hometown of Scarbrough, Ontario, Canada. He will shove veganism down your throat until you either want to punch somebody in the face or brutally murder a flock of cows. He's best known for admitting to filming his grandfather's death.
Of my grandfather actually having the heart attack. As soon as the paramedics got to the house, I took out my camera and started filming.
Wanting to brutally murder babies by curb stomping them Gears of War style.
Away and mute it. And when I see babies in a stroller, especially when they're crying, I just want to put my foot through the fucking thing and step on it until it's nothing but blood and pulp on the fucking pavement!
For wanting to brutally murder other YouTubers?
Yeah, if I had the opportunity, I'd kill him. Slit his fucking throat with this knife. Really like to use this knife on him.
And for saying other people deserve to die of cancer.
So who would like a "haha, you're gonna die of cancer" t-shirt? Yeah.
He's also known for making shitty response videos to other YouTubers that solely rely on ad hominem attacks. Don't believe me? Let's take a look at this video he made responding to GradeAUnderA. Let's roll the footage.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
A lot of you have been begging me to respond to GradeAUnderA and
Seriously, Vegan Gains? It's not GradeAUnderA, it's GradeAUnderA. No, normally I would let a little mistake like this slide because admittedly I'm just nitpicking, but the video gets so much worse from here that honestly, Vegan Gains' literal butchering of Grade's name is the least of the problems that exist in this video. And if you can believe it, this video gets much worse from this point forward.
some of you have gotten the idea that the reason I've been reluctant to do so is because of fear of embarrassment, but no, I just don't have a problem with someone giving me free advertising that is so effective it reaches over 3 million people.
So you like being known as the guy who filmed his grandfather's death to promote a veganism agenda. You like being known as the guy that threatened to slit Mr. Epsilon's throat simply because he criticized you. You like being known as the guy that told Furious P he deserves to die of cancer. And you like being known as the guy who wants to brutally murder other human beings simply because they eat meat. But according to your logic, Vegan Gains, it's free advertising, it's effective, it's getting the word out. And it's true, I agree with you, it's effective. It's advertisement. It's advertising the fact that you're a psychopathic piece of shit.
So let me do what I do best, which is feed off the popularity of others.
Very touching. It's a very emotional, animal suffering
Oh, how does anyone watch this crap? His voice is so annoying. Do people watch these videos for the same reason they watch cringe compilations?
Are you fucking kidding me right now? You literally had 7 months to come up with a response to GradeAUnderA's video calling you out on your bullshit, and this is all you had to come up with? The fact that his voice sounds annoying and it sounds like something you would find on a cringe compilation? How the fuck is that relevant to the topic at hand? You're not refuting any of Grade's points or countering his arguments. You're literally just insulting him because of his voice, which is something that he cannot control. And it's so funny that you call GradeAUnderA out for having an annoying voice, when you yourself have a pretty annoying fucking voice. You do realize how a response works, right, Vegan Gains? You're supposed to refute the person's points and counter their arguments. What you're doing is an ad hominem. Jesus fucking Christ.
Let's go find this hater, put a bullet in his fucking head, cause he's gonna be the one dying, no one else. Every motherfucking member of this crew is gonna be the one living.
And wow, 3 videos about one person, and they're nothing but 10 minutes of personal ad hominem attacks. Nothing about veganism, nutrition, the environment, or anything relevant to the topics of my videos, just you obsessing over me.
This statement is so hypocritical, I could probably write an entire thesis paper on how hypocritical it is. Seriously? You're gonna call Grade out for having supposed ad hominems? Look at yourself, Vegan Gains. You're doing the exact same shit right now. You're not even attempting to refute his points or counter his arguments or address anything that he said in the 3 videos he made about you. You're literally just peppering him with ad hominems because you don't have a solid argument to stand on. You're literally just replying with fucking insults, dude. I mean, seriously, I'm doing a better job at refuting your points about GradeAUnderA than you're doing actually refuting GradeAUnderA. And that's incredibly sad because this is supposed to be a fucking response video. Ugh.
Why don't you just come out and say what you really feel?
Not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are.
I'm not.
Are you at any point going to showcase any evidence of GradeAUnderA supposedly using ad hominems to attack you? Because so far, I haven't seen anything that suggests that he actually did that. And seriously, why the hell in the next clip, literally the next clip, would you use the same attack that you're criticizing the person you're responding to for? That literally makes no goddamn sense. If you didn't have a good argument to stand on, then you shouldn't have made this video. In fact, you probably should have held off on making it until you actually had something substantial to say that would counter what GradeAUnderA said in those 3 videos. But then again, the only reason you made this response is so that you could literally write off of the popularity of what GradeAUnderA said while putting in as little effort as possible to say anything substantial that would actually counter what GradeAUnderA said. I'm going to ask this again, Vegan Gains. Do you know how responses work?
I'm not going to bother putting myself through the mental torture of watching these videos, especially since someone has already done so for me, and you should all watch Think About This's response to GradeAUnderA if you want to see a proper rebuttal, and honestly, he deserves more subscribers to his channel for having to endure 10 minutes of this.
Wow, so you're not even going to attempt to have an actual rebuttal with GradeAUnderA? You're just going to insult him with ad hominems and cringe compilations while directing your audience to videos that other people made that actually counter Grade's points? Wow, this video is shit. Now, I've seen a lot of terrible response videos in my time, but at least they try. They try to counter what the other person is saying. Vegan Gains literally does not try and puts in the absolute bare minimum to try and make a response video. In fact, I'm not even going to call this shitty video a response video because that would be insulting actual response videos. You might as well just call this Ad Hominem 2016 the movie.
So I really couldn't give a shit whether or not GradeAUnderA or anyone else makes videos about me, since not only is it free advertising, but it's also nothing but stupid, petty, personal attacks that are so far below me, they don't even merit a response.
So, you saying that Furious Pete deserves to die of cancer, you threatening to slit Mr. Epsilon's throat, and you saying that one of the boyfriends of Trisha Paytas deserved to die, apparently those aren't personal attacks according to your warped logic. You're just telling the truth. It's rooted in honesty. But wait, if somebody criticizes you, if somebody calls you out on your bullshit, if somebody says you're a sociopath or a psychopath, those are personal attacks and they are beneath you. Seriously? Get off this moral high ground bullshit, because I don't buy it, and nobody with a brain buys it. People aren't fucking stupid. Your logic is more warped than Crash Bandicoot 3, and that's saying a lot. You have this immature way of insulting people. You will insult people while at the same time trying to put yourself up on a pedestal. And dude, you're not a world leader, you're not a doctor, you're not a deity, you're not a content cop. You're a psychopathic vegan piece of shit from Scarbrough that makes shitty YouTube videos, okay? Let's just take it down a notch, alright?
Unless I can get a lot of views out of it. I got my motherfucking gun. It's filled with 38, 6 shots to make sure that hater GradeAUnderA is gonna die. Gonna find him tonight and put a gun up to his head, pull the trigger and blow his damn brains out all over the pavement. 'Cause ain't nobody gets away with talking shit to me. I'm a badass motherfucking gangster. You ain't gonna say shit to me.
So you're basically admitting that you didn't have a good argument to stand on, you didn't have anything to counter what Grade A Under A said, but you made the video anyway, solely for views and not because you had a great idea or anything substantial to say. You see why people criticize you, Vegan Gains? It's not because you're a vegan, it's not because you're being persecuted, and it's not because of bullshit personal attacks. It's because you put so little effort into actually making good content. Because, to be quite honest, your content fucking sucks. It's shit. It's terrible. And I could go on for years, 9,000 years, about how terrible it is. Pretty much all of your videos talking about other people are filled to the brim with ad hominems and failed refutions. And that's not an opinion. That's practically a fact if you look at this video. And honestly, if all of your other videos are like this video, then I can see why people criticize you.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
So the moral of the story here is, if you don't have a good argument to stand on, don't even bother trying to make a response video. Because if you do, you're just going to end up looking like an idiot like Vegan Gains. And trust me, you do not want to end up like Vegan Gains. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. This is ThatKidDouglas, aka the Unhero, signing out. Deuces, stay frosty and keep it weird. Hey Mr. Repsion, how about one laugh for the road?
That's... I don't know why I just found that so funny, but I did.